Hello, my name is Tenel, and I am here to share my experience of me with you. And where shall I start? Where shall I begin? What shall I share? Well, it's been quite an interesting process for me and throughout since processes started quite a while back. I've been within the interdimensional existence throughout it all, and it's quite interesting because even now still I find like fears inside me, and I've noticed that most of the fears that I experience inside me while assisting myself and supporting me within this process is specifically with regards to that which I do not understand yet, that which I have not experienced yet, that which I do not know, that which confuses me. But it's interesting because I now had a look at it again, and I noticed but the fear can only exist if I already have, fears can only exist if I have a certain idea about myself. If I have formed myself and shaped myself into a certain manner to only remain in a certain specific space in which I experience myself, and within that I seclude myself into my world, my perception of me, my experience of me, my idea of me, and I do not take into consideration anything beyond that, meaning anything beyond anything beyond how I have formed myself and shaped myself to be according to what I experienced in the past, according to what I endured in the past, according to what I've realized in the past. And within that, within this process, there's no room for fear. There's no room for uncertainty, because even uncertainty originates from fear, because fear can really only exist if you've already have an already manifested formed and shaped idea or perception of you based on what you have already experienced in the past, to which you have defined who you are. And because I've realized that I've feared a lot, like a lot of that I feared a lot. And fear is so silly, because in that fear I hold myself back, and in holding myself back I do not allow me to expand. I do not allow me to transcend, and I do not allow me to move. So the only reason why self-movement does not exist is because of fear. And your movement is then based on a physical outward projection, which is a perception of movement, but it is not. Self-movement is when you're able to move you and in and as a moment, as what is here, for you, by you, as you. And you're not controlled or influenced by what exists within the moment in any way whatsoever, because you're free. You're free to express you. You're free to move you, because there's no fear. And because there's no fear, there's no idea or perception of yourself. There's nothing holding you back, because you're not existing in the past based on what you have experienced before, based on what you have realized before. I move. Just I move. I move. And in that common sense exists. In that self-honesty exists. In self-movement. Because you're not waiting for something then. There's no concerns or worries or anything. Because you trust yourself. I've just realized this now, as I'm speaking. Seeing. It's always been fear. And I've accepted and allowed fear to exist because of my designed formation and my designed form and shape within which I exist as a perception of idea of myself based on the past. So dropping the past, I'm here and I move. No limits, no boundaries. Movement. Thank you very much.